What's up, y'all? As you see, we really need to wake up. He has Red Bull and I have coffee, so.
It's my third one, and I already had a coffee.
There's no limit on happy, that's alright. So it's so good to see you guys, Roy and Diggle together. I think we should name that. I think that should be Wriggle. This is a Wriggle panel.
Wriggle!
Oh, I ship it, for sure. Have you guys seen David Ramsey?
Yeah! And have you seen Colton Haynes?
They're new.
That kind of panel,
Sit like this.
So have you guys done a panel, just the two of you together before?
We have. I think that's why we're doing it again. People sort of like us together.
See? The ship is real, guys.
The ship is real.
It's been real forever.
It has.
David and I met was instant, like, just family.
Yeah, it was. I've loved Colton for a long time. He's a great spirit, great talent. And the show's been better with you on it.
Amen. Woo! Yeah!
It is good to have you back.
It really is.
Good to be back.
Because we were, we've had talk for a couple of seasons really about getting you back. And then now finally you're here. But I don't think any of us ever expected to see you as an older Roy on Leanne You. So how was that pitched to you?
I was excited. She told me about it, and she was like, we're going to make you a lot older, and I had someone come up to me and say something yesterday, like, we love the stomach that they gave you. And I was like, yeah, me too. Great prosthetics. So I go to the gym when I get back home. I lost it. I'm good now. And starting it off pretty well. So.
Well, obviously, because you had to get aged up with the beard. So what was new and what was added?
So what they do is they glue your, this is real, it's not a joke, they glue your wrinkles. Like they have you make wrinkles and then put, I guess silicone on there, and then they kind of whitened out my beard and then whitened out my hair. So it was fun, and gave me a belly.
Yeah, they clearly do.
And because it's funny because a lot of people are referring to you as old man Roy, but you're actually Diggle's age, pretty much. How did you feel about that?
Hey. That's a mood.
I was not expecting that. Are you asking me?
Like
20 years in the future, you're my present age. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. I mean, I look pretty good. But you know, we haven't seen Diggle in the future yet. And but I think you guys are going to get a nice treat in the crossover.
All right. Woo! Yeah.
For some information about Diggle.
Good to know. How many of you out here are excited for Elseworlds? What can you tell us about that? Anything more?
No.
Well, we see
No.
nothing.
I mean, I don't know.
Can't wait for the cross.
It's funny. I don't know.
Well, we see Diggle
I'm trying to think of what we
is...
can tell. We've been sworn to so much secrecy.
I know.
And I'm usually the one that just spill everything.
I know this, that's what I'm asking. But we see Diggle give Barry the Green Arrow suit. We also obviously seen Stephen in the Flash suit. So I'm going to ask Colton, who wore it better?
She's just like, go for it.
Well, oh gosh. They both wear it well. It's just a different way they wear it, I think. you know, Grant's like high fashion, kind of like, you know, runway model. Steven's like bodybuilder. Just different types. So we have something for everyone.
Well said.
Yeah. Oh, I wore the suit. Well, no, not the flash suit. I wore the arrow suit.
Yeah.
But,
you all wore the arrow.
Oh, they wear the arrow suit.
You did too, yeah.
That's right. I think there are 4 different arrows floating around, not including Steven. Right? Or 3.
You gotta go, guys.
For now.
Me, you, and Grant. I guess there's a new arrow in town too, isn't
I
there?
think there is. I don't know. Do you guys have any
Have an idea who that could be?
ideas who that could be? No?
Stop it, man. You
No
got
one
an
to
idea.
say. That's funny. So you're now filming episode 150. Congratulations. So have you guys got anything special planned for that, or any like big parties planned or anything?
We don't have any parties. There was like a really cool coffee truck on set. That's pretty cool.
Taco truck.
Oh, yeah.
There's a taco truck.
There's a holiday party coming up.
There's a holiday party.
So that's good. 150. Isn't that crazy to think of? That we
No one saw this coming.
No, I mean, you know, I joined episode 15 in season 1, missed a couple seasons, and now that I'm back for 7, it's just been cool to see some old faces come back for the 150th episode. A lot of new faces coming back in, which could really, you know, breathe a different kind of life back into the show. So I think that could be cool with all the new people we have coming in.
I'm looking forward to seeing Merlin back again. You guys? I'm happy about that.
John is great.
How is it getting those sort of old characters back on? What is it like? Does it change the atmosphere?
It's been nice. I mean, I've gotten to work with some people. I don't know if they've been announced yet, but it's been cool to see people back in my storyline. Now I'm just like, shit, I can't say. Like, I don't know who's been announced or anything. Maybe some people know, but yeah, I don't want to keep. I'm just gonna keep talking. So.
Do you miss working with OTA?
What was that?
Do you miss working with OTA?
Oh, I see. I know what's guys for.
Since you're getting old, I guess. Yeah.
That's the way.
I saw David in the gym the other day, and I was like, I have to leave because he's like, there were no more weights in the gym to use. So I just kind of hung out in the locker room.
You can't take it back. You call me old. You can't take it back.
I didn't call you old. I was just going.
Yeah, you did call me old. Somebody else did.
Said people have.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. I represent the older folks.
If only we look as good as Diggle at that age, right?
Here we go.
Yeah!
What about Behrman?
Wow, do you miss working with OTA?
Oh, that's you. Oh, me.
No,
You.
you are OTA.
I am.
Would I be OTA? Because technically, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Oh.
Keep it 100.
I see how it is. Wow. Okay, I thought I was OTA. I guess not. I'm leaving. I'm OTA.
You're.
Yeah, I'm not OTA. What's it like to be a part of that?
I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Well, now that Oliver is out of jail, are we gonna see a bit more of them bonding? Is it gonna be back to OTA at all?
Yeah, but not for a while. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I mean, there's 22 episodes.
Yeah.
Long season.
You gotta draw it out.
Yeah, you gotta draw it out. You gotta make it somewhat dramatic. But yeah, that's the core, and I think the show will ultimately get back to that. But there's a lot of stories. I mean, obviously the new characters, and find out who this new arrow is. And there's flash forward. There's a lot of stuff. So it's a big story, a big arc this season. And you know what's funny though? That now that I've directed, I know secrets that I wasn't supposed to know before.
You know more than I do. Can you tell me later?
Okay.
What was it like? Sorry. What was it like directing?
This ship is real.
show is really, I think, just got a breath of fresh air with Beth and the new staff. And I don't know, how do you guys like the season so far? I mean, it's really got a big shot in the arm. So it's, I think just really looking forward to the future. 7th season and an uptick. No one really saw that coming.
Yeah, ratings have been really good, so I think that probably means more in the future. I think you guys would still want that, right? Yeah?
Maybe?
I think we would too.
Would you direct again?
I would, yeah. You know, I haven't felt this collaborative in a while. I mean, directing is really, you deal with character development, script development, there's a lot, so many moving parts, and it was really great. And really, I gotta hand it to Steven, because I think I had maybe, and I told Steven this, I had maybe 8 notes for Steven. And he knew when I was gonna say 7 out of 8 times before I said it. And that's because he's so on it. He's really, and I know that working with him,
Yeah.
but directing him, it's just, you see it. You see him working it out right there. And it's just really good in this role, and can't overestimate that.
Was there anything that really surprised you once you stepped behind the camera that you weren't expecting?
Well, as an actor, you know, you're working and everyone's kind of having fun, and it just comes like that. But when you're directing, you're really looking for, do they have this, are they doing this, are they doing this, are they doing this? And just, everyone's dialed in, everyone knows, you know, they just know these characters so well. That, you know, you really, as a director, are really more dealing with angles and script development. Because the actors are they're dialed in. Katie has a really good episode. Katie Cassidy really does great work in this. Yeah.
Cool. Was that something that you'd want to do? Would you like to direct now?
Oh my God. I'm sorry, I didn't mean, no offense. God, I would be the worst director in the world. Oh,
you think so? Why is that?
Could you imagine me trying to wrangle up a bunch of actors? Absolutely not. They'd be like, sit down. No, I'd be like, I don't even know, and I shouldn't be saying this, I don't know what the names are of the people. Like, I know the people, their names behind the camera, but I don't know what these things do. I just learned what, like, every weird name is called behind the camera and stuff.
Yeah, that thing that shines, move that over there.
I know what a light is.
Yes, you do. Key light.
I know angles.
Get your key light.
But I don't have that. I love acting. I love it. I love that side of things. I love storytelling and things like that. But I just don't have the brain to do the.
Totally do.
You're always so nice to me and so encouraging, but yeah, I don't know if I could. I really want to do it, and I don't want to be that like person who doesn't know what they're talking about and do it, because then I would feel like I'm not doing everything justice. So if I learned a lot about all the inner workings, I think that'd be good. But I think it's really cool to see the actors on the show being able to direct. And it's been I guess we have a lot of people shadowing as well from the show that are possibly going to direct in the future that are actors in the show. So I think that's really cool that they're able to do that on Arrow.
Awesome, so we're going to see more of the actors directing then? Yeah.
I could say that. I mean, I guess that's not a spoiler. People are shadowing now, so that's really cool. And we have a lot of great directors coming back that I worked with early on who are actors who directed before they're directing some future episodes.
Fantastic. So I know you guys want to ask questions. If you want to line up, there's 2 mics in either corridor, whatever you call it. Awesome. So I'll give you a moment to do that. But in terms of the last episode, which was you guys just talk among yourself, that's fine. You're whispering sweet nothings over there.
So sorry, I'm just talking about the episode.
We were just talking about the episode. He's like, was Katie really good? I was like, yeah, she really was.
Now they're gonna meme it, and then Katie's gonna see it.
He didn't see it.
I just said how great Katie is at monologues. I did say that. Okay. We're neighbors.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, let's get to questions then. So let's start on this side with you. What's your question?
I was wondering if you had to pick any DC or Marvel character, who would you pick?
I like Robin. I think he's a really great character. I like Robin.
That's DC. Real. That's why I love it.
I'm so unfortunately real. I like Pokemon.
I can't beat that. Can't beat that.
I don't know, I'd be like Charizard, I'd probably be Charmander, who eventually evolves into like a big dragon and it's cool, but I'd be the weak one. That's not DC or Marvel. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, crossover.
Maybe Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Power Ranger or something. What? Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. He's hot. How about you, Mr. Ramsey?
Marvel would probably be a character called Moon Knight. Yeah. Moon Knight. And DC would be Darkseid.
Alright, this lady over here.
This is more so for Colton. First of all, I want to say congratulations on catching your Charizard yesterday.
Oh, well, I lied. I traded for it, but I still got it. I mean, I caught all the Charmanders. Anyway, sorry.
But my question is, are we going to see any present time Roy or William in this season of Arrow? Or just, are we going to see them in the future?
Yeah. What can you say?
Don't lie.
I'll get around this question. Yes, stay tuned. Maybe. I mean, they're probably gonna fire me anyway. I'm kidding. Hopefully.
Thank you. What happened to Thea? You're going to mention Thea at any point?
Who's that?
Who's this person? That's a good answer. Yeah, this gentleman over here.
This is more for David. Does anybody still bring you up from the show Dexter? And
Yes.
do you still miss like working with the cast and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, that was a great cast. It was a little weird though the first time I did Dexter because it was the first time I showed up. I didn't know that Jennifer and Michael were about to get married or dating at the time. And the very first day that I had a scene, it was a bedroom scene with Jennifer, right? So it was like I met Michael and then Jennifer and we're in the bed. And Video Village, which is where the director and the script supervisor kind of sitting behind this black tarp, and they have the monitors of what the camera sees, and that's called Video Village. So they're sitting there, and Michael C. Hall is sitting there too because he's producing the show, right? So I have my little bedroom scene with his then girlfriend, didn't know, and we do the scene, and it was kind of cool. They say cut, and I kind of look over at Video Village, and he peeks his head out from the black tarp and goes. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then I find out later on that that's his wife, and everything. I'm like, ooh. Freaky. Yeah. He wasn't directing, he was producing.
He was just,
that one.
just watching.
But watching. Watching. Brilliant, by the way, actors, both of them. So my experience with Dexter was incredible. Very, very good actors. It was like master class.
Thank you for your question. Okay, this lady over here.
Hi, my name's Jasmine, and my question is for Colton. I'm a really big fan of Teen Wolf. So what was it like for you going from playing Jackson in Teen Wolf to Roy?
They had the same haircut, so that was they both have like daddy issues, same.
Didn't have to age up.
Yeah, it was really fun because it was, it was cool going from, and they are similar in a lot of ways, but it was nice to, well, it was sad to leave the family that I had there because we were all so close, but then I got to make a new family with Era, which was really, really awesome. And the differences were, I guess Roy was well, yeah, he is from like kind of the wrong side of the tracks. And Jackson was just kind of spoiled and drove around Porsches and stuff. And Roy was just talking about how Thea was, you know, driving around Bentleys. So it was kind of different that way, but they wore kind of the same clothes. But yeah, it was slightly different, but not too different. But maybe that's why they gave me the role. Because I can switch very far as an actor. Thank you. Very talented. This is a poster child of fake it until you make it right now. Literally. Yeah, throw some hair gel in, some powder, and I'm good to go.
Okay, this lady over here.
Hi, thanks so much for being here. I'm from Mexico. My family who loves the TV show and your characters. This is a question for David. Tell us about how it will be your relationship with Lila now is Oliver is free.
That's a good question. Well, what can I say? It's a trigger. Lila and you know, there is no foundry anymore, or the whatever it was called, layer. I'll give you a little spoiler. You're going to see it again, the layer. We're going to get back there. So the Argus kind of works as the layer right now. Everyone's kind of in Argus. The relationship. It's only so much I can say because there's a lot they want to do with Lila and Diggle that has a lot to do with Team Arrow and where we go in this arc, in this future arc. So Argus plays a big role in that, and I can't say any more than that because I'll be really giving a huge secret away in terms of Diggle's future. Yeah, but speaking of Diggle's future, all I can say is this. There's a big tease about Diggle's future in the crossover.
Are you dead?
Silence.
and Lila, who knows?
Well, Lila, obviously now you finally have a job. You're working in Argus. Do you?
I don't know what that was mean, like I finally have a job.
Well, Diggle's not had a proper job.
I've been listening to this conversation for 3 days on dig. Oh, you have a job. You have sugar mama. All true.
But I love the fact that you're working with Lila, because I love Diggle and Lila together. And I like the fact that you get to go on missions, Switzerland, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
It's a dope couple. I enjoy working with Audrey. If we can get Audrey full time, we'd be very lucky.
Yeah.
Very, very lucky.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah.
But Diggle also gets a new uniform. So do you prefer the Argus uniform to...
Argus uniform is probably the most unflattering piece of clothing I've ever worn before in my life. Talk about belly. Like it's like no, it's built-in belly in the Argus uniform. So, but Spartan does return. He does come back.
Sorry, and the last one for Colton. How do you feel coming back to this TV show?
I feel amazing. It's been so cool coming back. I wish I got to work with, OTA more often so far, but I'm working with, NTA? Nude? No.
What are you guys calling it? You got a name?
Future Team Arrow. That did not work. I thought it was like, yeah!
They're mulling it over.
But I mean, it's been really cool because I get to work with Ben, who plays Future William, is awesome. We were friends before he was on the show. And getting to work with him is really cool because he's such a talented actor. And when I when I saw him on set, I was like, oh gosh, I have to step my game up because he's really good. And that was fun to shoot on VNU and to continue that. But now we're making our kind of trek back into the city. So I'm excited about that. And I just love being around them. Even though as of now we're not fully working together yet, I think there's possibility in the future for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. This lady over here.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Who's your favorite person to be with on set?
You better say the right thing.
It is David, and it's not just because it's true. I love being with David on set. I love being with David, Steven, and Emily, and it's really nice to be with everyone whenever I get to work with other people. So, yeah.
I think we've been fortunate. This show's been really fortunate in that respect. Like, me and Colton have a natural chemistry, but it also kind of exists with Steven and Emily and Kirk and Echo and Juliana and Rick. And like everyone that kind of fell into the show, it's just been this kind of family atmosphere that we're really fortunate. I hear like a lot of other shows, and not just here, but you see a lot of other shows that they really are kind of faking it. Not faking, but the relationship that's on camera doesn't really exist off of camera. And we've been fortunate that it really does. So, it's tough to answer that question. We really do all get along, and hang out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool.
Rare.
Do you guys miss Quentin? Because I miss Quentin now.
Paul.
Oh, Paul. Blackmore? Oh, Quentin. Oh, Paul. Yes. Yeah, Paul. Yes, I miss Paul a lot.
So David, about directing.
About directing.
We love Paul. The cool thing is now we have, well, I can't say that. The good thing is no one's ever dead or gone from Arrow, so people can always return. So yeah.
Okay, slide.
This is a question for both of you. Which version of Laurel do you prefer? Do you prefer Earth One Laurel or Black Siren Laurel?
I missed like a couple seasons. I'm dead serious. I'm sorry, I really did. And they were like, she's dead, but she's not dead, and then I don't know. I love both versions. I'm catching up currently, so.
Ask you next time?
Yeah, she's an amazing actress. And yeah, so I like both so far.
Yeah, both are good. I mean, Katie's really, really good. And like I said, you see it, but then when you get to kind of see it behind camera, it's like, wow, stuff you're doing. So I was fortunate to kind of direct her, I guess. Well, I know I was. Black Siren. Black Siren, in my opinion. She has more of a place to go. She has a deeper arc to me. Because it's funny too, because what's happening between she and Felicity's on one side, and she's on the other side, just in terms of the emotional spectrum, and they're becoming more and more like this, right? So just kind of watching that is really, really good. And Felicity and Laurel's character on camera is really good. Like they have a lot of chemistry on camera. So I would say Black Siren.
Thanks. Flash over here.
I had like two questions. My name's Caleb. One question is for both you guys. What's your favorite season that you guys filmed together? Like, what's your favorite season out of the 7 that you filmed? And the second is are you carrying a real gun when you're in the Flash? I mean, the Arrow.
Season 2. And
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2. I think it's the best season ever.
Why is that you think season 2 is your favorite?
Manu Bennett. Manu is awesome. Yeah, I think his Deathstroke just elevated the show. Like he just took the show someplace else. And I think every villain after that has really followed in his footsteps. So we still have great villains. I think we have great villain now in Kirk. I just think Manu was just someplace else. You know, and this last season when he came back, I thought it was great. I just think he always brings something, just energy to the show. And also, I think we kind of dialed into our characters then. Like, we were trying to find it. And season 2, just OTA gelled, other characters gelled, just all of it just kind of gelled in season 2. And no, it's not real.
So then, now that you guys are in season 7, when you look back at your performances from season 1, is there some things that you think I really should have done that differently?
Continue to diet. That's what I wish. Yeah, when you get older, it happens. I don't know. I loved working on the first couple seasons. It was great. And now I'm trying to find my way back to being like that. So I'm still trying to find my legs again. So.
To me, like when I saw you in the island, like it was just like boom, like you're right there.
Feel that way, but it was it was fun to do that. I think it was also I really want to get back to working with so yeah, I think that'll be something to look forward to.
David? Anything from season? Like, is there anything that you look back on now and think?
Oh, it's done differently? No, I probably would have appreciated it more because it just goes quick. I mean, we're in season 7 and it literally feels like season 3 or 4. Like it just sped by, So it's just kind of just staying in the moment. Not that we could have stayed in the moment more, but maybe I could have appreciated more moments a little more than I did.
I'm glad I'm having fun. All right, I think this side, yeah.
Okay, I have 2 questions. My first question is, in the future, are we ever going to see John Dougall's son? And my second question is, if you could bring back any villain from any of the seasons, who would it be and why?
It's I think you're going to see his son, Connor Hawk, I guess. I don't know if you're going to see him in the same way because that was a possible future. So Flash just messed up everything. It's really the truth. Just messed up everything. So yeah, I said Frank every year. But so I think there's that, and also the second part was again, I can't say enough about it.
Okay, you're gonna say no. Okay, and this side.
Hi, this is more of a comment for Colton. I just wanted to say thank you for being so open about your anxiety and depression. As someone who struggles with that, to see someone like you be so open, it inspires me to be open about it. Stay strong with it. So I just want to say thank you. Sending
as you know, I just say what I think. And yeah, this year in general has been so insanely difficult for me, but that, having a platform to talk about it and try to help take the stigma away from all of it, because people don't understand it if they're not depressed or not anxious or things like that. And once you kind of bring more light to it, it'll take the stigma away. So, I'm happy you got up in front of all these people and talked about it. So that's a big thing. So, congrats for that. Yeah.
Okay. Over here.
Okay, so my name is Malik, and my question is, if you could switch places with anybody in the show Arrow, who would it be?
Felicity. not just because she, never mind. I was gonna say it, but I think he's too young. Yeah, I just Felicity because she's a strong character. She has great storylines too.
Yeah.
So probably Felicity, she has an amazing arc and she's got amazing stuff to do. So, but then that would mean Emily would have to play Roy Harper. So, yeah. Yeah.
Again, it probably became, I think Black Siren just has a lot of story. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot you can tell in that story. A lot of redemption, a lot of falling back to her on her own laurels. That's all I heard about that.
I was gonna say, back out with the dad jokes. Yeah.
Well, speaking of the ladies, it seems like with Laurel being DA and Lila running Argus and Dinah being police captain, it seems like Star City is currently being run by women. Would you agree?
Yeah. I wish everything was, to be honest. Yeah. Especially in the country. Something like that. I heard like a laugh from the back. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is being run by women, which I think that should happen more.
Yeah, great. Okay, this lady this time.
Hi, I'm Leilani. So crossover just happened. Who, acting-wise, were you not able to keep a straight face with? Who did you break up the most with?
Stephen and Grant. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they had so much fun. It was funny too because I think it was the last day or the day before the last day of shooting, and Stephen was looking the way he looks in his flash. And he was standing there and he said, "Dave, wait. I just broke in the outfit." On the last day, like, just now. I think I just broke it in. So it was just funny watching him walk around. What's cool was that Grant, it was like a second nature. Like he picked the fighting, he just picked it right up, he looked super cool, and Steve was just like, this isn't right, this is not right. Oh my God, it was so funny.
It's like a Teletubby kind of.
Yeah.
Like, not because he looks great in it, not because he's big like a Teletubby, but like, this is really gonna go quick.
Yeah.
Steve and I am sorry for any pictures, memes, FanFest Friday, yeah, for a fan photo Friday he does on his
fan art.
Fan art. So yeah, get that up. You know I love you, Steve.
Okay. This side?
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to say I'm very happy to be here again this year. I had the pleasure of being here last year and was able to propose to the group, and I know that David was on that group, a superhero who had the ability to help people who are alcoholics and addiction people. I don't know if you remember that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we talked about Paul Blackthorne doing a wonderful job of, at the time, of representing individuals that deal with addiction in recovery. So, and he took it very seriously. He still, I think, I'm speaking for him a bit, but I don't think it's too much. So I think he took that part of Quentin very seriously.
And over this past year, I was able to, with the help of some of the audience who helped me out with names and things, have developed a character who indeed has that power to help transform people who are in trouble and transform them into a powerful thinking mode where they can help themselves. And my question is there a place in any of your shows or anywhere for a person or a superhero who could do this, who would have a place?
I think for sure. I definitely think so, especially with dealing with all the heavy things we're dealing with on the show. I think it would fit in really great. I mean, I've dealt with some of that stuff as well, personally. So I think that would be really, really helpful. Yeah.
Congratulations on developing a character that you gave a voice to that can help out so many different people dealing with addiction. That's, first of all, that's congratulations to you. This is the age of superheroes, right? And so if there's any time where that is receptive, it can be seen as now. So.
Okay, well, the character's name is Anon, which was helpful from somebody who was actually sitting next to me last year. And Anon has the ability to transform into the person. And he actually has a job where he's like a clerk at a grocery store. And he can feel and understand and hear the voice of the person coming through, who is desperately in a mode of struggling. And he can transform into that person, and with his abilities to do that, can redirect and help this person through their struggles.
Well, put up the photos and everything online, because I want to see it.
Okay, I'd love to. Yes, he does have a face.
Thank you for that question. We have more time for one more question.
Two more questions.
1.5 questions? Okay. Do you want to ask your...
Hi, my name is Victoria. I'm from Singapore.
Nice.
Colton, one of my really good friends is like a super big fan of yours. So like we gave her like a 3-foot bear and she named it Colton Haynes.
That was my nickname in school. I'm so mad. Colton.
My question is kind of stupid, but it's been bugging me for really long. So like at that point in time where you had Katie Loss and Katie Cassidy on the show, how do you like call them? Like, do you not get confused when you call Katie?
Do they work?
They used to. I mean, there was used to work.
Yeah.
Now, no. But there wasn't really usually any confusion. Like you said,
yeah.
Hey, mean Katie. Hey, nice Katie.
Hey, mean Katie. Hey, nice Katie.
What do they do? No, they're both great. You know, one's with a K, one was with a C, so there's that.
Katie Cassidy's name is actually Cartier. But people didn't, she just, you know, they just went with Katie because she's from Texas. So, but I call her Cartier. I don't, but I will now. I appreciate it. The tilde is silent. That's anyway, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for your questions. Thank you everybody for all of your questions. I think we have to wrap it up. You want one more? One more? Okay.
The question's for Colton. Since we talked about a couple minutes ago, and we have great acoustics in here, how do you feel about singing the verse of A Million Dreams?
Oh, God. I, unfortunately, come down with very acute insane cold. I'm currently going through, it's laryngitis. It's, I'm actually on vocal rest right now because I'm about to be on Broadway. No, actually. It's just I do that, it's all in post. So all my singing is just done in the studio. I'm more of what you'd call a studio singer. Think of me like, I'm not going to say that person's name, they're going to see it. Yeah, I'm like a behind-the-scenes kind of singer. You know what I mean? I'm like a photo before Photoshop. I'm like a photo before Facetune.
That should be the name of your next single.
Yeah, Facetune.
Brilliant. Okay, that really is, unfortunately, all we have time for. So thank you so much. Everyone, give it up.